start off with probably the easiest seal application in a pendulum valve, known as the bonnet seal. Basically, when you're doing a maintenance cycle on a pendulum valve like this, you can pop what's called the bonnet off of the back of the valve, and then you can pop all of the inside componentry out. You can change seals, and you can do a maintenance cycle, put it all back together, put the bonnet back on, and you're off and running again. So the bonnet has a static seal right on the face there, as you can see on the picture on the left. What's interesting is that it's not a round groove, right? I mean, the bonnet is somewhat rectangular there, so the groove design or the gland design is going to be custom. And therefore, the best way to address a custom groove design like this is with a custom seal. So we form the seal to the same shape as the groove in the bonnet. What that does is it eliminates the stress in these curved areas, right? When you try to deform an O-ring around these areas, it's actually going to create stress in each one of these bends. So by forming the seal, you eliminate that stress. And that stress usually leads to cracking, and therefore you eliminate or reduce your chance of cracking. Also, with a custom seal in this application, you guarantee proper compression and zero gap, right? So you don't want to have a gap, meaning you want your seal to be fully compressed metal to metal. And by making sure it's compressed metal to metal, you won't have a gap that lets plasma, which is in this area, attack the seal material. So we have seen parts come back from the field where the bonnet has not been bolted down tight enough, where there is a gap, and where there is indeed chemical erosion of the seal itself. That's what we do for the bonnet. This is a straightforward application, and it's static. The rest of this presentation is going to focus on the dynamic applications and the ones that have more chemical exposure. Again, this one could have chemical exposure, but it would be due to installation error. And if this is properly designed, you can reduce installation error as well.